Summer is here, and that's got us thinking of one thing: camping. Now, we wouldn't dare to go camping without our four-legged companion Shilo. She absolutely loves camping. The sights, the smells, the sounds, even the canoe rides. But a lot of people ask us, how do you go camping with a dog? My name is Shane, and I'd like to share 9 tips for camping with your dog so that you and Fido can have a great time in the great outdoors. Let's get into it. Number 1. Check for dog-friendly campgrounds and parks. Most parks and campgrounds usually specify if dogs are permitted in their camp rules or FAQ pages. Be sure to find out where the on and off-leash areas are, as well as consult with the campsite policies to see what the trail as well as the water area etiquette is. If you're planning a backcountry trip with your dog, be sure to check to see if there's any flora or fauna that might be harmful to you or your dog. Things like snakes, poison ivy, bears, coyotes. They're just things to be concerned about for you and your dog. Number 2, schedule a veterinary appointment before you leave. It's always good practice to see your vet before traveling, especially when you go camping. Your vet can ensure your dog is in tip-top shape for kind of like the rigors of camping. It's a good opportunity to get your dog vaccinated or update any vaccines that they might be missing. Mosquitoes and other infected wildlife can carry diseases such as heartworm and rabies. Some parks are actually prone to deer ticks and fleas, so be sure to speak with your vet about the area that you might be camping in, and they can consult you on what kind of preventative things you can do. Number 3, practice obedience commands at home before leaving. In any new area, your dog is more prone to distractions and more likely they'll just wander off. So before leaving home, it's always good practice to kind of reinforce some of the basics, sit, stay, wait, leave it. These commands will come in super useful if you're in a busy campground with a whole bunch of other campsites, as well as in the backcountry where there might be some ground-dwelling animals that you don't want your dog to necessarily chase after. Number 4, attach a information tag on your dog's collar. Just in case your dog wanders off and goes into someone else's campsite, or, heaven forbid they get lost in the woods, it's a good idea to make sure that they have some sort of information tag that has, their name, your phone number, and just another way of contacting you, so that if your dog is found, you're able to reconnect with your dog. A lot of people forget that the tags that their dogs already have do tend to wear down over time, so be sure to check it to see if the contact information is still legible, and if it's not, it's easy enough. You can go online and get one engraved and get it shipped to your door pretty quickly and pretty cheaply. Number 5 is to familiarize your dog with your gear. If it's your first time camping with a dog, it's probably good practice to set up a tent or a tarp or something like that and have your dog familiarize him or herself with it. Get them to walk around in the tent, kind of zip it up, close it if they're going to be sleeping in there with you, rustle it around a bit so that they're a little bit more comfortable with the sights, the smell and the sounds of a campsite. This basically helps your dog get more comfortable with the surroundings, with the atmosphere, so that your dog is less prone to be anxious and nervous when you eventually go to your campsite. Number 6 is to pack enough food and water. Certain types of camping is a little more extraneous than other types of camping, especially if you're going backcountry camping and there's a lot of hikes. So it's always wise to pack a little bit extra food for your dog. Your dog will be, burning calories, hiking alongside you, swimming, chasing squirrels. So to keep their energy level high, it's good to bring 10 to 15% more food just in case. Remember to store your dog's food with the same consideration as your own food. Place dog food in a bear barrel or in a bear box. Don't leave any kibbles kind of scattered around, because it will attract things like mice and squirrels and even larger animals. And always keep a water bowl out for your dog, especially if it's hot out. The added benefit of doing this, it helps prevent your dog from drinking contaminated water or still water that's kind of laying around in the surrounding area. Number 7 is to pack the right gear. Not only do you have to bring the right gear for yourself, you also have to bring the right gear for your dog. So depending on the type of camping that you end up doing, here's a short list of items that you could end up bringing: a collapsible water and food bowl, a short leash for wooded areas, a tether and a ground stake for your campsite, quick dry towel, biodegradable poop bags, a collar nightlight, a collar bell for off-leash areas and for hiking in the backcountry, a sleeping pad and a blanket, a pop-up crate if they are trained to use it, a dog sweater for those cooler nights, and a life jacket for your dog with a handle. This is absolutely mandatory. I mean, we wear life jackets, why wouldn't our four-legged friends wear them too? Number 8 is to carry first aid supplies for your canine as well as any medication that they might need. Just like us, our dogs are susceptible to injuries. Cuts and insect bites need to be treated to reduce swelling and to prevent infection. So you can consider purchasing a dog-friendly first aid kit or add any dog-related supplies to your first aid kit. Remember to check paws and fur for ticks throughout your camping trip. Especially if you're in areas with tall grass or if deer ticks are prone to the area. Also, as a precaution, maybe watch a tick removal video online just in case you need to remove one of these little buggers yourself. If your dog is on any type of medication, be sure to bring it with you. So if you're driving a long distance to a campground or deep into the backcountry, you can definitely give your dog some Gravol. It's dog friendly and it can prevent car sickness actually. Number 9, bring a favorite toy. Just like kids who are comforted by a blanket or a toy from home while on vacation, so too are dogs. That's why bringing their favorite toy can help keep your dog focused during the day and relaxed at night. We usually bring a bright colored tennis ball to play fetch with our dog during the day, and then at night we keep her favorite plush toy, it's a little lamb chops toy, in the tent with her so she can cuddle up with her as she does at home. Camping with your dog can be an uplifting and truly bonding experience. Sharing Mother Nature with your four-legged friend can lead to many adventures. For you and your dog, plan and prepare well before your trip so that you guys can make the most out of your camping trip. So how do you and your dog prepare for camping? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Visit meanderingspirits.com for more information. And always, happy camping.